Hey guys, welcome back to another weekly developer update. So for this week I've got quite a lot to show you, so I'll try not to make this too long. But essentially we made a good amount of progress on the game. As you can see, we've got the random level generation, we've got a couple different enemies with actual behaviours now. We've got the little ghost that can fly around, and the possession now actually works. As you can see, if I go up to this guy and okay, that's a new bug I found because I just hooked up that animation, so that shouldn't be doing that. But yeah, you shouldn't be walking the wrong way when I possess him. Is that just because I possess him from a different way? Interesting. I remember. Yeah, there we go. It works now. So it depends on which direction it's facing when you possess it. That's a weird one. So I'll have to look into that. But minor bugs aside, we've got a good amount done so far. Like, as you can see in the top left, we've got this UI. I've got a bit of health here if I run into this guy. I see he knocks me up and my health goes down. If I do it again, I see health 0. We don't have anything to happen yet when the health reaches 0. We just have that to show that the health works. And then we're going to have it so the two players will swap position, well, swap roles in this case. And it works the same with these bullets, and you see bullets are taking health off me. This guy takes health off me. I can actually... Can I kill this guy? There we go. I wasn't sure. For a second I was scared the attack wasn't working. Yeah, I can actually attack enemies now. And good god, I made a whole new set of attack animations, which took absolutely forever to do. Here, I'll see if I can get them up real quick. So I made a whole new set of attack animations, and let's just say I think I've had enough of drawing ninjas for a lifetime. Although it needs to be hooked up a little more. Right now I've noticed there they kind of cut out the last frame of it, but for now it works at least, the logic's there for it. But yeah, I've had my fair share of drawing ninjas for this week. So other than that, as you can see at the top, we got this score. So as you can see, player will spawn here at 0. As the player progresses, they'll gain score. And if you go back, they'll lose a bit. And if you go past it, you can't go into the minus scores. But yeah, we've got the player's score working. It's showing up in the UI. The ghost can possess enemies like so. So now I'm controlling this guy. I can shoot. You see that shooting works. We need to actually create more control schemes for him. So right now this can only move left and right and shoot. And if I press P to unpossess, it unpossesses. However, yeah, there is another bug where for some reason it seems like machine gun mode after it's been possessed. So we're very much still in just like getting the base functionality for the game, but all these bugs will be ironed out in due time, obviously. Because right now we're on week 2 out of 6 at the moment, so for being a third of the way there so far, it's going pretty alright. I think this week for development's definitely gone a lot better than the first week. Not to say the first week was bad or anything, just I think we've got a lot more of like a rhythm now. We've been working together for a bit longer, and yeah, it's just going a lot better. Other than that, there's just a lot of minor things in here. So other than the animations that took forever, there's a few little things, like obviously it's got post-processing on the camera, a bit of bloom. It's got a parallax scrolling background. It's got these moon platforms here. These ones you can't jump through, but I might get us to change that because it doesn't feel great not being able to jump through that. But if you look at the background here, you can see these mountains move a bit slower than the hill. So as you can see, it makes it appear like the mountains are further away. So I think that's pretty much everything we've got so far. I guess I'll just play a little bit of the lower to show you a few of the different rooms. Right now there's about 3 or 4 rooms just to showcase that the random lower generation does work. But yeah, development's going pretty well so far. And Of course, there's still a few bugs. Like one bug I found here with the camera right now is, oh yeah, that's something I haven't mentioned, is the camera, as you can see, doesn't just follow the ninja player anymore. It basically like stretches between both players. So as you can see, both players are kept on the screen at any one time. This will probably look better if I maximise on play. So it's something akin of like new Super Mario Brothers games where both players have to be on screen. Because say the ghost, if the ghost wanted to just fly up and drag the camera all the way up, as you can see that's the furthest the ghost can go, because the camera's weighted between both players. And if the ghost wanted to go all the way over here, they can just about, but then they'll get pulled along anyway. And it goes to, so essentially it makes it so the main thing with this was the ghost just can't fly off screen and get lost, or the ghost can't fly off screen, possess an enemy and attack the ninja when the ninja can't see them. So that's pretty much everything. So, well, in terms of Soulbond, and then in terms of my games research assistant work, I actually had my first week working on it this week, which went pretty alright. It was just mainly, I made a big mind map of like ideas for the game, and I've got a meeting this coming week on like narrowing down more ideas of that game. But essentially I made a big mind map on it and came up with a lot of different ideas and concepts that could be used, and then I created a little bit of art and then took some of the art from my project so far and tweaked that just to fit it, and then essentially just made a scene with some basic tile map movement and like basic collisions, and then placed down some of my sprites I've already made, and they were quite happy with that. So that's pretty much all in terms of the games assistant, games research assistant work for this week. So as for next week, I'll probably be doing a bit more on that, and then just continuing with this. Because right now we're a third of the way through development on this so far, and it's Monday when I'm recording this right now. We have like a group meet up every Wednesday. So our goal right now is, because on the Wednesdays you like show off your game to the other groups and get feedback. So on Wednesday I've set my group as, we want to make sure all the base functionality is in. So I want it so possession works, player attacks work, the player can get damaged, there's a scoring system. So we've got a lot of that already done. The main things to get done for Wednesday now are the player swapping with the ninja when the ninja's health reaches 0. That's the only big thing that's really remaining now. And then after that it's just sort of bug fixing, and then we'll just be on the adding new elements and just polishing the game. So once we've got all this base functionality, we move on to the, okay, we have 2 enemy types, now let's make 3 more. Let's just keep adding more enemy types, because that's going to be quite a important aspect of the game. So it'll just be things like adding new enemies, creating more varied rooms, polishing the game and bug fixing it, and then just adding extra stuff, so like scene transitions, particle effects, music, which hey, I might end up having another crack at music and see how that turns out. But yeah, I think that sums up everything for this week. Oh, a little bug there. These dragons need to have a bit more mass on them, because you can kind of knock them around a bit even though you're getting hurt. Obviously you won't be able to do this in the actual game, you'd just be getting, because I'd actually be taking damage for all this. But yeah, slight bug there. And then this box up here for the UI, because you see you've got ninja health, you've got player scores, and then what this box is going to be, this UI is probably going to be a little bigger, especially this box anyway, is just going to be a little image of what the ghost is actually controlling right now. So if the ghost isn't possessing anything, it'll just show a sprite of the ghost. However, if he's possessing this Oni mask I've made, then it'll just show a little picture of the Oni mask up there, or same with a dragon head. And yeah, just like a nice little UI thing, especially if like someone's just watching the game and doesn't really just makes it a bit easier to follow in a way. So yeah, as for me for next week, other than just coming up with a lot of the creative decisions behind the game, it's just going to be doing a lot of more art and animation, I guess. Because on last Wednesday we had to showcase the game, and I'd be lying if I said it was in an ideal state, because half our team didn't show up that Wednesday, which out of 4 was just me and one other guy there. Wasn't the best, especially when one of the guys that just didn't show up broke the level generation the night before, so we had to showcase the game where the level generation didn't work and we only had one tile to show. We literally had to balance on one tile, showing off like, oh yeah, look, we've got player movement and animation, the ghost moving around. And it was just a bit, it was a bit of a mad panic, but hopefully showcase for this week should be a lot better. So I think that's everything. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you all next week. Alright, peace.